we should get somebody else. I would have him explain.
Right.
But when we're done with this, we are going with Gene's choice. Okay. Why? Because it's his job. He's the person who's responsible. My job is to back him up. But my job is not to let him carelessly make a bad decision.
That was then. This is now. Tim Tebow is in limbo. Will he end up in New York? I've also been told he's not real excited about going to New York. Obviously would prefer to come to Jacksonville. Why? He has a better chance to start here. The coach of Jets thinks Tebow ultimately is going to end up with his club.
Who's going to start now that you have Tebow? Am I going to play it out in training camp?
I think Bo's going to start.
Is New York great for Tim's sanity?
We're going to find out. We're going to find out. Doing good.
Now, that was from earlier today, and since then, of course, we've hit a snag that is about a $5 million snag. And to break down the contract issue, John M. Phillips, who founded the Breakthrough Sports Agency, has his law degree from the University of Alabama, lived here for about 10 years now. John, let's start with first things first. Explain to folks what the snag is. Tim Tebow was given advanced bonus money, right?
He was given a signing bonus originally, and then he was given $6.275 million in 2011 as an advance based upon contract for future years, of which about 1.2 he's earned for the year for 2011. So they still owe about $5 million on future contracts, and that's what the Broncos want back from the Jets or whoever.
It's kind of unheard of, though, that the Jets would screw this up, right? This is a major gaffe by an NFL organization. They announced the trade. They hadn't submitted it to league for approval, and then apparently they looked at the contract after.
They did. It's an unusual deal, but you've got to know exactly what the payer's been played. And they didn't here, and that's the problem, and that's the snafu. I think they'll get it done, but it's $5 million. They got to write a check.
Are the Broncos being at all unfair here, considering everything that's happened? Should they sit down with the Jets and say, hey, let's just work this out? Whether okay, $5 million. Heck, they sold $5 million of Tebow jerseys in a month.
Right. They've already posted a picture of somebody with a Jets Tebow jersey. How they did that, I don't know. They should, and I think they will. But you've got the Jaguars knocking on the door saying, okay, we'll pay $4 million. We'll cut you this back, and that's where it's going to get interesting through the hours of the night, probably.
It's going to be tricky, and we appreciate you stopping by. Thank you, John.
My pleasure.
John M. Phillips spending some time with us trying to explain this $5 million snag. Look, there's no denying Tebow mania. It's all across the world, but it's certainly here in his hometown and in his home state, where the governor of our state and the mayor of our city both are talking about it.